and hope to see you all very soon at home. It just seems like a million years ago since we've had a home game now, but of course with the November period out of the way, yeah, wasn't it just? Chris, Torquay on Saturday, but then I think we're back at home for probably some sort of game at some point. I think January. I think our next home game is. Yeah, the Wilkes Professional Shield. Everyone loves a cold night against Swindon's C team. As Chippenham here now applying their own little bit of squeeze to Oxford's back line. A ball there looking for number 18. Williams Bushell has found him, but I think he's just overrun his touch there. It's quite fortunate, really, because Eddie Jones was a bit flat-footed, and now Eddie's on the recovery. Great work from Eddie Jones there on 15 minutes to shield the ball out for a throw-in, I believe, down on that right-hand side. It's very difficult to get eyes down into that corner, but yes, it was a throw-in. The ball's now back with Tom Harrison, who plays the ball in to Fleet. Back with... Sorry, not Fleet, it's number 4, Josh Ashby. Ashby now plays the ball into the number 10, who's played a very good dink through ball to Laciafano. Great point-blank save there from Will Henry. He had to come out and close the angle down, and Joe Laciafano, a good goal scorer that I've known for a few years in the league from St Albans and his time at Havant and Waterlooville, where we actually got to know each other quite well. A very prolific goal scorer in the National League South, and you would have backed him there, and Will Henry's done very, very well to get on that. Good chance there for Oxford, stabbed through by the number 10, Zach McCacker, and a very creative little player in the far, Harvey Greenslade, running absolute miles on this pitch, probably trying to keep warm at this point, but who could blame him, as Eddie Jones there kicks the ball long into the 3, and now Tommy Mayhew can move the ball out to Spencer Hamilton, and Chippenham have got numbers here. He's poked the ball right the way down the line into Harvey Greenslade, into the box. Harvey crosses. Oh, it's cut out. It's only come as far as Luke Russ, and then Russ is bundled over. It looked from our angle here as if Russ had just managed to get a shot off and then was taken from behind. I don't know if it was momentum that took the defender into Luke Russ there, but it certainly looked like contact. I'm not sure it was enough for a penalty to be given, and the referee certainly hasn't given it. I thought I'd want to look at that one again. We're not got the luxury of VAR here. Not that it made any difference on Saturday night in the England-France game. He had the luxury of VAR and managed to get everything wrong. But Neil Pratt's taken a good look at that, and he's decided that it was enough on that for Oxford City to come away unscathed. Luke Russ may feel a little bit differently about that, but good work there from Chippenham Town. Mayhew down to Spencer Hamilton, in down the right-hand side to Harvey Greenslade. It's a move that's just repeated, and Oxford... Harvey has got the wrong side of his defender here. Can he get a ball off? It's left-footed, straight against the man. Spencer Hamilton. Hamilton now on the right-hand side. Finds a ball in. Harvey Greenslade, edge of the 18-yard box. Shoots left-footed, and it's dragged wide of Dudzinski's goal. Third time now that Chippenham have gone down that right-hand side and dragged a shot just past Dudzinski's left post. Back to the flashpoint there by the man at the front post. All the way to Alex Bray, who goes all the way home to Will Henry. Shoot. Oh my God, he has. Will Henry with a cross-field ball there, but it's ended up at the feet here of Jordan Young, actually, as Young moves the ball inside. It's Luke Russ. And Russ's pass misplaced, but Alex Bray has had to work twice as hard there to get it back. Eddie Jones into Tom Mayhew. Mayhew into Alex Bray. Alex Bray now down the left-hand side with Harrison for company. Quick ball roll. Has he got the better of his man here? Quick 2 ball rolls. Inside on the right foot. Crosses in. Headed clear, but only as far. Oh, I couldn't quite see who that was coming in on the right-hand side. There is Harry Parsons on the left foot. He looked as if he had all the time in the world to take that ball down and slot a finish, but he's taken the left foot volley. He's not quite caught it with enough purchase, and it's gone into Ben Zadzinski's grateful hands. Getting older Wayne for a quick chat, then by all means do. He's always a good conversation about football or anything else that's going on in your life, and it always comes equipped with a good cup of coffee as well. So seek him out. As Chippenham here seek out their opening goal of the evening. There's a great ball out there from Harry Parsons to Eddie Jones. Eddie Jones now driving inside, finds Alex Bray. Alex Bray again with Harrison for company, running towards the edge of the 18-yard box. Shows him on a ball roll, goes to his left-footed ball across, and it's in! Chippenham have taken the lead. Alex Bray slot across from the left-hand side. We're going to get to see who's put the ball in the back of the net once everyone stopped finish hugging him. It looks like by a process of elimination. We're calling that one Jordan Young. Alex Bray, quick ball rolls down the right-hand side. I think Harrison was expecting him to come to inside on the right-hand side. Alex Bray flashes the ball across, left-footed into the danger area, and Jordan Young is the man who has reacted quickest to tap the ball home for Chippenham Town. And it's a return to the starting 11 for Jordan Young, and it is a return to goal-scoring ways for the lad as well. And it's great. Hamilton back to Russ. Russ digs a ball down the right-hand side for Harvey Greenslade, and the ball is played back to the centre-half, back to the full-back, and now Oxford can come again, switching to Ashby in the middle. Ashby now finding Williams Bushell. Cannell is he's playing at the back. Too many people. As Jordan Young there tried to nick the ball, and he has not quite done that, but it has held up the Oxford attack here. Here is Josh Ashby. Ashby into Parker. Parker into the number 18. Williams Bushell gets the ball in to Will Henry, and that is going to be given as a penalty, I believe. Yeah, unfortunately so. Will Henry there on the left foot there trying to clear the ball. It's got stuck up under his studs, and as he's tried to play the second ball away, it looked as if Laciafano was going to get in on that, and it has gone the way of the Oxford City shouts here, and it's the last penalty that Will Henry took was taken against him, was slotted away. That is something that no one has done so far. I know that fact. Will Henry's never been beaten twice in a row in the league from the spot. So omens are good here as Joe Laciafano steps up from 12 yards against Will Henry. And Laciafano, 3 quick steps, a hop, skip, and a weird Jorginho-style penalty rolls to the right-hand side of Will Henry and into the back of the net. It's a strange penalty when you're looking at it like that. You know, the very quick steps, the hop, the skip, the jump, the weird kind of demented that, you know, you've come in a couple of times now and you had your ankle done at Hendon, and then you came back in for your game back in. You got your ankle done in the same game against Burton. It's just not been the luckiest of times for you. But can you give us a little update on your injury, Faz? How far are you away these days, mate?
Yeah, getting there, much closer now. So obviously it's frustrating and something to deal with, but I'm working behind the scenes to try and get myself right. Tentatively aiming for either of the Bath games across the Boxing Day /New Year, so we'll see.
Yeah, that'll be nice to get you back for those ones. We'll come to Callum Gunner for his thoughts on Oxford's equaliser in a minute, as Oxford now coming down the left-hand side. Ball into Lachofano. He's turned inside on the right foot, and I'll tell you what, that is an absolutely wonderful bit of chop from Lachofano there. I'm not sure how the ball's ended up at his feet, but in added time here in the first half, Joe Lachofano has put Oxford City 2-1 up right on the stroke of half-time. It looked as if it was going to be a little menacing through ball, but he was just found himself in acres of space inside. Recovery ball. Looked like he'd almost overrun it there, Craig. He's sort of moved on to his left foot. Looked as if he was going to strike. Chopped it onto his right. Will Henry's come rushing out, and a good wrap up nice and warm at home, because it is absolutely Baltic here at Court Place Lane, home of Oxford City, where I currently have no feeling in my feet, hands, or any of my upper extremities. And the ball is now played out to the left-hand side. Oxford now can come away. Ball into Parker. Parker tried to find the ball back to sender, but it's ended up back with Zach McCachran. McCachran now moves the ball out on the left-hand side. Lewis Coyle. Luke Russ has done well to get the ball there out of play. He thought he'd done a clever by digging it over the perimeter fencing, but somebody's caught it and thrown it straight back, and Oxford are on the move again. And Parker's come just inside. Will Richards now can stride out. Finds Alex Bray. Bray quick on the turn. It's caught in possession by Williams Bushell. Plays the ball into Lachofano. Lachofano right-footed, and it is in the back of the net, completing a hat-trick for Joe Lachofano. And we did say at the start of the game that Alex Spray was having an absolute blinder. It's his loose pass there that has ended up being picked up by Joe Lachofano, and a very, very quick hat-trick. I did say at the start of the game that Joe Lachofano is a player that I've known from time.
We go and get the next one, you never know.
And there's a chance here as Jordan Young stabs the ball down to Harvey Greenslade, chops in on the right-hand side onto his left foot, finds Tom Mayhew on the edge of the 18-yard box, ball stuck under his feet for a while, but he has managed to get the ball out onto the left hand there with Eddie Jones. Eddie over to Alex Bray. Alex Bray cutting inside. He's overrun that hit, and it's straight into Tom Harrison, who can swap passes with Fleet and then eventually clear through the centre half, pumping long in towards, I think it's Will Tizard over there, doing a bit of defensive work. He's got a right back if he wants it, if he can see it, and he has. He spotted it. Jordan Young out here just coming into the Oxford City half, finds a ball to Harvey Greenslade. He's got Minturn outside him. He's got Jordan Young inside. Alex for Jordan Young. Young finds a pass to Harry Parsons. Harry Parsons! He's hit one from the edge of the 18-yard box. It looks like it's come off the top of the crossbar there. Almost self-set-up style football. Playing Wembley singles in his front garden there. Harry Parsons teeing the ball up for himself. Quite well for Chippenham. Alfie Santos scored an absolute screamer for Chippenham last season. He's on the bench this evening for Gary Horgan. He can use him at his disposal. We've already had one substitution so far. Harrison Minturn coming on for the skipper, Spencer Hamilton, and we'll see how that plays out for the Bluebirds as Minturn now comes onto the ball, striding in. Harrison Minturn finds a pass in. It's a great pass, actually, touched in. Ball to Greenslade. Greenslade strikes and it's in! Just as we were talking about the impact that Harrison Minturn could have, he stepped over the halfway line there, stride in, found a ball into the striker Harry Parsons. Parsons setting on the edge, ball of the midfield. His game's about much more than breaking it down. He's got goals in him. We've only seen a couple, and ironically, of Luke Russ's 4 goals for Chippenham, 3 have come with his head.
Yeah. And to be fair to him, he's got a great leap on him for the size of him, so that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, three goals with the head and 1 a left-footed strike against Hungerford in a 3-0 win.
I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that one too. Wasn't it in the season we beat them 3-0? And at the start of that season,
Wasn't it Harry Parsons scored 2 there as well?
Harry Parsons scored 2 that day. Luke Russ scored 1. I believe at the start of that season, we kicked off the league campaign that season away at... No. Parker's got inside. It's 4-2. As we're sat there talking, the ball's broke on the edge of the 18-yard box, and Josh Parker, the number 14, I think there, has just gone inside his defender and slotted past Will Henry. It's not quite what you want to hear when you're talking about coming back into the game, and then that's 2 goals exactly the same fashion there, looking like they were coming back into the ascendancy at 2-1, and then it was 3-1, 3-2, looking like we're the better side out of the 2, and then Craig, the 4th goal goes in, and that's a little bit disheartening from Toss. Moves the ball left, and here comes Eddie Jones. He's Northern. A ball in there. Alex Bray trying to get it under control. It's stuff through. Luke Russ. Russ round the keeper. Luke Russ. 4-3. It's a back pass from Oxford City, and Luke Russ found himself the furthest man forward, inexplicably for him, as Callum Gunner shouts at him for being out of position. But this time it's come off, and Luke Russ has got on the end of a... It's got on the end of a Luke, 3 headers, 2 left-footed. So for Luke Russ, 5 Chippenham goals, 3 headers, 2 left-footed strikes, and not 1 goal with his strong foot that he tells us is a rocket. So Luke Russ bringing 1 back for Chippenham there, getting on Minturn on the edge of the 18-yard box, stands up his man, and goes to the corner. He's cut inside Minturn. Minturn has been beaten there, but he's gone inside, and he's played the ball across. Good little return, and now Tom Mayhew can come away. Mayhew finds Kane Bradbury. If Kane can move this ball right, he's got a better option out here. No, he's gone on his own. He's played a long ball down towards Alex Bray. Bray can't quite get on the end of that. It's cleared by Makisho. Here is for Ashby. Ashby lines up a shot. Clady Lolos. Oh my God. Well, sometimes in football you've just got to hold your hands up and say, well done. And Clyde Lolos, the former Chippenham Town loanee, we made a little joke as he came on that we'd like to see him get sent off as opposed to scoring a goal, which is the only thing he managed to do for Chippenham during his loan spell. He's picked up the ball some 25, 30 yards from goal, and he has absolutely rifled it into the top right-hand corner. Will Henry could do nothing about it. I don't think anyone would have been feeling that the press